Hey guys, Wade here. So, yes, I know this is a very bold assumption, but once I break down the ins and outs of this situation, you'll understand why I said that. Now, before we get started, I need to let you know a couple things. First, you got to smash that like button so we can get this to more Digibyte holders. They need to know this information. And two, much thanks to the brother Digi Alex on Twitter. He sent me this gem early this morning, and it has been on my mind ever since, mainly because we've kind of been on this for the better part of a year now. We've been tuned to what's going on. Well, let me explain. Simply, the Digibyte Alliance and First Bridge, they have come together for the Rosetta update. It's the Rosetta API. Now, the Digibyte Alliance is collaborating with First Bridge, a research and development company. Oh, we'll get to them more in a second, to complete the Rosetta implementation on Digibyte. Rosetta being the open standard designed to simplify blockchain deployment and interaction. Now, before we even get any further, guys, because we're going to break down what this means from a technical perspective, and we're also going to break down what this means from a fundamental perspective. And I'm telling you, the fundamental implications of this are massive. All right, now, for those who don't know, and the reason why this particular piece of information carries a little bit more weight, Coinbase created these Rosetta APIs. As a matter of fact, in June of 2020, you can go and check their blog site. That was the day that this API launched. They launched this API with the intention of streamlining the blockchain developer process. Simply put, and I'll put the link down to the Medium post, and you'll see where one of the main developers at Digibyte, Yoshi Yeager, he explained the concept so eloquently. Essentially, guys, what you have typically when you go to create a blockchain startup is you get a team of developers, and 9 times out of 10, your all-star team of developers have their professions are in different coding languages, right? They're proficient in different coding languages. Although that is an advantage in some senses, in most cases, it kind of slows down the process. If you had a single programming language that all the developers could use, that's when you're cooking, right? That's when you get to cooking. So this is essentially what's coming to Digibyte now with this new Rosetta API. Now, let's get into a couple of the technical things that are going to come to Digibyte as a part of this. Now, implementing the Rosetta standard on Digibyte will serve two major purposes. First, the Rosetta standard will serve as a foundational layer to allow for more avid developer contributions to Digibyte by enabling developers proficient in coding languages other than C++ to build on Digibyte. For example, developers proficient in JavaScript and Node.js will be able to contribute to Digibyte development for the first time ever. The Rosetta Foundation layer will serve as the basis of a developer toolbox. This will help lower the barrier to entry and increase developer activity across Digibyte's application layer, guys. So this is going to lay on top of that Digi Metaverse Smart layer, on top of the Digibyte blockchain itself. With this Rosetta API implementation, guys, Metaverse apps, they're about to start popping up like that. Excuse me if that snap completely destroyed the whole, audio experience, but I just wanted to emphasize what I'm talking about here. All right. Now, secondly, the adoption of the Rosetta specification as a contributory standard for Digibyte will allow developers working across other blockchains that have adopted the Rosetta standard to be able to work and collaborate with Digibyte developers and provide a level of interoperability. It's our favorite word, guys. It was what got me on that polka dot trip earlier this year, guys. But some of the other leading blockchains that support Rosetta, and this is where it gets interesting: Celo, Filecoin, Near, Ontology, Siacoin, VeChain, and others, right? Rosetta will serve as a unifying layer between all other blockchains that adopt this specification. So what we're looking at with this implementation, if it all goes through, and we know it will. We could see a potential future where Digibyte is working with Celo or VChain or Sia Coin or Near Protocol. The list is very vast of the applications that take this new Rosetta or that are using, excuse me. I'll put the link down, of course, in the episode guide so you can read the list of projects that came into the program during the launch back in 2020. Okay. What that all illustrates is the fact that now with this new API, Digibyte can go fully interoperable. And when you take a look at what's been going on behind the scenes recently, you guys remember how they tried to pull that staking thing, right? They didn't want to tell us that. Well, it would be interesting when you put this development on top of it, the push towards interoperability. They adopt this API standard that is going this is Coinbase's technology. And here's another thing you'll discover when you read that blog post, guys. They knew, Coinbase was aware, fully aware that Digibyte was developing Rosetta API implementation standards. We talked about it early last year when it was first posted on the Currency Analytic, when there was a hackathon. There was a hackathon for it. It was in Wyoming. No, as a matter of fact, right? The home of the future Digibyte Alliance. But there was a hackathon going on, and the specific focus was to bring Digibyte developers into the mix, specifically to work on that Rosetta API implementation. All right. So what will happen once this implementation goes through? Digibyte will become more interoperable. Digibyte will have the same developer standards as some of these other multi-million-dollar, large market cap, high-ranking blockchains, guys. And then once that happens, it's almost inevitable at this point. Okay, it's a reason why Coinbase still lets you see the price of Digibyte, and even though they haven't started trading yet, there's always that little word there when you go and look at the price of Digibyte on Coinbase. It says trading not available yet. So I just wondering, what's the time frame here, Coinbase? What's your time frame when you're trying to do this, man? Because we've been here for a minute and we're waiting and we're ready. Okay, so like I said, guys, this will be massive. This is going to be big. I got all the faith in the world in the Digibyte Alliance, in First Bridge, and of course the Digibyte blockchain to bring this together. You know, I called it last year that it may have happened. I remember the video I did. Boy, was I wrong. Totally wrong. But hey, you never know in this market. Either way, this could be that year. This could be that year. So guys, if you're excited about this news, let me know how you feel down in the comments. Of course, you know, DHN is your #1 spot for Digibyte updates. That's the way it's been, guys, and that's the way it's going to be. All right. So with all that being said, if you would like some more Digibyte content, of course, you know, I got you right here, guys. I'm going to send you to this Lulu International story. All right. Because wait a minute, there's a piece of information missing. Just thinking about that. Those end screens are not going to pop up yet because I got some more stuff to tell you. Speaking of Lulu International, First Bridge. Let me tell you a little bit about First Bridge and then we can go and get out of here. Now, First Bridge focuses on 4 specific industries: blockchain, fintech, IoT, and artificial intelligence. Okay. We already know what applications are built on the Digibyte blockchain that fit into all 4 of those categories. All right. So that's why I said I got all the faith in the world in First Bridge. They're not a new company. They've been around. They actually have worked with Intel. All right. I'll put the link to their website, of course, down in the episode guide, but their focus is the big industries, the big sectors that we know are really going to pop. And now they're choosing to implement their technology, their research, and their effort onto the Digibyte blockchain, guys. So now I can direct you to this Lulu International video where Digibyte Digital ID IoT and artificial intelligent technology will be applied in one of the biggest supermarkets on earth. All right. And then, of course, got some more for you there. But what I want you to remember, have a great day, have a prosperous day. And most importantly, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see y'all in the next one.